During the past 4 years, Barack Obama has achieved a lot of positive things for the American economy, despite one of the most challenging environments of all times for the global economy. These are the reasons why the Democratic Party must continue what it started. The funds for Medicare program will last up to 2020 at best. Each Medicare user is supported by 3 contributors. What a user pays to the system in his labor lifespan is less than the average use of funds. Republicans said the health system must be privatized in order to reduce costs through competition. We propose to maintain a unified system that will allow scale efficiencies, more risk distribution, and government control over benefits offered. A transparent informatics system will be available to see procedure prices, and incentives for users will be given in order to select competitive prices from doctors. With respect to education, higher education costs have risen at a faster pace than inflation, making them less accessible to low-income families. While the accumulated inflation was 20% since 1980, higher education costs increased 250%. Additionally, those who have potential but do not have enough resources do not seek for loans because of the high cost levels. We cannot accept this. We must educate these kids, so we will give financial aid based on potential and the actual need for the aid. Furthermore, universities accepting students in this situation will receive tax reductions as an incentive. We also need to remain active with respect to our defense policy. In this sense, we need to concentrate in nuclear proliferation in China as a different type of threat, but balancing our policy with the fiscal situation. Our thought is that if the US wants to maintain its predominance, it has to keep a strong military, but without increasing its budget. It has to keep working on alliances with countries and organizations and must keep focus on revitalize our economy from the inside. We think it is very important for the US to be energy independent, as this is one key step to revitalize the economy, promoting the expansion of the exploration and drilling initiatives in the US in a responsible and controlled way, and encouraging the development of the renewable energy industry. With respect to unemployment, we will keep helping those unemployed with subsidies and training, so they have some kind of income and be able to find jobs on different areas to those they usually worked on. We believe in the necessity to eliminate the disparity in income as much as possible and help the poor and the middle class improve their capacity to spend in order to create demand for the products and services offered by our companies. This should result in job creation because those companies should need to increase their personnel to attend a higher demand. In order to shorten the disparity, we will lower taxes for those with a low income and should be increased for the top earners and millionaires. By doing this, we intend to improve the fiscal collection, which helps keep the necessary spending to maintain the unemployment subsidies and training programs, being the wealthier the ones who contribute the more. We will give special tax exemptions for new businesses which create jobs with 100% tax exemption in the first 2 years and reducing it by 20% every 2 years. We also believe in tax reductions to companies which have established production facilities abroad and bring those facilities back to the United States. Also, this measure should apply to companies which outsource production abroad and give those contracts to home-based companies. As we are close to the so-called fiscal cliff, and there might be another recession in the next few years if the Congress fails to act responsibly, we need to cut federal spending. Medicare providers and agricultural subsidies will certainly be impacted, but the biggest cuts will come from the defense, with approximately $9.1 billion in Army operations and Navy aircraft spending. Immigration policy will focus on deporting those who commit criminal acts, not the ones who are productive and respect American law. With regard to international trade, we'll be aggressive toward China trade issues and unfair trade practices around the world. We will focus on a commitment to protecting American businesses and workers through intensified use of trade remedy tools. We also emphasize the importance of free trade agreements, but being careful to protect labor rights and the environment, in order to significantly boost U.S. exports and support thousands of jobs here at home.